tutorial, we'll explore how we can use particles to disintegrate objects inside of uh, Maya as well as 3D Max. Okay, so this is the effect we will be creating. Okay, so let me open the scene start.ma, and all right, so here I have a simple plane, and I'll first create materials for our particle system as well as for the transparency of this object. So let's jump into the hypershade, and let me shrink this. Okay, so what I need is ramp texture. Go ahead and add that to the work area. Double click, and let me get rid of this shelf here so that I can get space. Um, make this black, rather white. One more node here and set it to black. Okay, one more, set it to black as well. This one to white, and this one to white. Alright, now key the position at frame 0. Set key for the selected position. So select first one, set key, black one, set key, I'm sorry, set key. Okay, 1, 2, to break this connection and set for selected position. Okay, now at frame 20, just pull this down, this one down, like so, and again set the key. Alright, so now we have this animation going on here, as you can see in this sample window, in this sample. Okay, so let's go ahead and emit particles. Select pane, particles, emit from object, surface, and we need quite a lot of particles, so I'll set it to 50,000. Create, and there we have particles. Okay, now select the emitter, scroll down and find out this texture rate, enable texture rate, emit from dark, and drop this ramp on this texture rate. Okay, let's rewind and play. Okay, it's coming quite late and from the wrong direction. So what we can do here is go to the ramp and change it from VRAM to URAM. Now see, play, sorry, play. There we have particles now. So let's go to particle shape, and here we'll change type to points. Is good. Okay, turn on color accumulation. For opacity, let's add per particle attribute. Right click, create ramp, right click, then edit ramp. Just delete that. Okay, so here we have opacity per particle, and let's add a turbulence field turbulence, strength 10, attenuation 0, and let's play again. Okay, so our particles are nicely um, uh, let me reduce the turbulence to 7. Okay, we'll also assign a blend material to particles, blend, and we'll set color to dark orange, bright orange. Okay, all right, now we have to animate the opacity as well. Okay, for that, again open up your hypershade. Okay, duplicate this ramp network. Okay, select it, edit, duplicate, um, edit, duplicate without network. Okay, so we have this ramp 4 now. Just double click that, and we'll animate it as well. Now what we need is this first one, set it to black. Okay, and now set the position. Okay, now set key for selected position, key key selected position, and key this one as well. All right, now jump to end of the timeline and move them down. Okay, and again just set key. So now we have that opacity going on there. All right, now assign a new shader, assign new material, Lambert, and then here we have Lambert. Middle mouse drag and drop it over this Lambert material and connect to transparency. Okay, and there we go. We have now transparent object, but instead of disappearing, it's going the other way. So we have to reverse that. For that, just open your hypershade, drop in a reverse node, reverse utility. Okay, disconnect this connection, middle mouse drag, select other, and within this connection editor, connect out color of the ramp to the input of the reverse node, and then connect this reverse to the transparency. Okay, so let's play. Pretty cool. Now we have our disintegration going on here. Okay, but as you would notice here that our this edge is pretty uniform. It should be um, there should be some noise here instead of this constant uniform edge. So for that you can go to hypershade, you can insert for this transparency, you can insert one more node here and assign that to noise or fractal noise, and then you can animate the selected position for that. Okay, so you can create pretty interesting effects using using this technique. If you select your polyplane here and go to dynamics effects create fire, it will create emitter 2, and if you see the render, it's gonna emit fire for you. Okay, so exactly same we can do here. We have our um, we have our ramp 2, right? We'll connect that ramp 2 to our fire emitter. Scroll down emitter, then scroll down texture rate, middle mouse drag that ramp 2 on the texture rate, enable texture rate, emit from dark, and now if you reverse and play, you have both fire particles as well as um, our point particles there. Let me go ahead and quickly render this. And my hardware by default will not show the fire render because you have to render that with software renderer. So either you can use software renderer, then these tiny particles will disappear. So the best choice is mental ray. So now you have fire as well as the particles there. To set the fire options, you can go to particle shape 2, and then under extra attributes you have control over fire scale, fire spread, okay, and even the size of the particles that you can control through end radius and start radius. All right. Okay. So you can create, you can apply this effect to any geometry you have. Let's try with text. Just go to create text option box and select bevel, create, and delete the history. Delete all by type history. Select this polysurface. Okay, and let's go to particles, emit from object, surface, create. Okay, and let's play. All right. Now for this emitter, we have to apply our ramp2 to the texture rate. So open hypershade, apply ramp2, enable emit from dark. Okay, and also we'll apply the transparency. So let's go ahead and add a new material, or you can apply this existing Lambert 2 material to it. Okay, so let's see the preview. Okay, so as you can see, the Maya text is disappearing, but the order is not same as as seen here with the plane. We have to apply UV mapping to this. Select your text, go to polygons, edit create UVs planar mapping, make sure that bounding box is select, project from y-axis, keep image width and height ratio, and click project. Okay, now click here, click on this circle, press the J key on your keyboard, and then rotate the gizmo, so it will snap to the angle. Okay, now to object mode, deselect everything, and now play. Okay, very nice. So now we'll jump to 3D Max and explore how we can disintegrate objects using PF source.